As soon as you see, of course, the name in different attire, you see the top green and the deep green, some Welsh cards, some Welsh Scorsese. Then there are different kida we will get for know later because then get for go assemble na Freetown City Council. Now they will go tell you a lot about how come then go into this. This time for recognize the immigration officer in this country that now they will get the power for arrest and even charge you to court. Well, they come go over to New Englandville as we're going to bring on our highlights of waiting they take place as the immigration officer then the march for go now the Freetown City Council. Well, I'll go on over now to New Englandville.
Yeah.
Well, that is the procession from the U building, that is the forecourt of the Yata Conference Center. They are marching to the Freetown City Council Hall, New Hall, also known as the City Hall, wherein statements are going to be delivered. Well, those you are seeing are the newly recruited, trained immigration officers. They are going to be deployed in every district in this country. Owing to the fact that for far too long, Sierra Leoneans have been raising concerns over the porosity of our borders, too many crossing points on man. Well, this will somehow address that particular situation. Well, we shall be joining the outside broadcast team for detailed coverage on this particular event today, as they are now marching into the City Hall, where statements will be delivered, marking official unveiling of these new personnel. Well, the program you're still watching is Good Morning Sierra Leone, live on the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation television. Now we still have in the studios Honorable Robin Valley from the Office of the Chief Minister. Well, before we joined our team out there, he was talking about the operations, the functions of the Office of the Chief Minister. And now I was asking, well, the question I was about to ask is this change in nomenclature. Previously it was the Office of the Chief of Staff. Now it is the Office of the Chief Minister, which means he supervises all ministers. Now, tell us what has been the change. Does the change of name, make anything different in terms of the modus operandi, the operations of of that particular office?
The mandate and its responsibilities are very clear. That as a chief and as a chief minister, he's in charge and the most senior ministers among the ministers, and he is there to coordinate, as I said, to make sure he monitors and to supervise and to make sure he guides and controls so that the projects and the service delivery objectives are being delivered, to the people in a transparent, accountable and open manner, and that's why, as I was saying, it brought into being the performance contract. We are in there are indicators now, performance indicators being tailored from the medium-term development plan, and the sustainable development goals, so that at least people, the public now should be aware to monitor and to ensure that if services are not being delivered, why are they not being delivered? People should be able to ask questions. That is what is the beauty of open governance, in the transparent, open, and accountable manner.
But in open governance, as you are saying, you have, in the first place, I'm not saying, service charter of that, ministry. Because the thing is, if we are talking about open governance, there should be a service charter so that people know, what that particular office does. And there should also be probably, a free tool line, because it's about access. So do you have any?
Of course, it's an open, it's very clear that is in the public domain. You know what the responsibilities are. You know what the models of operandi are in terms of the roles of the chief minister. It's very, very clear. And also, as I said, he is not it's not like a witch hunt. He is not there to make sure he does the implementation. He is there. The ministry is there to make sure that they supervise, they monitor, they coordinate, and to ensure that services are being implemented. That is the role. And for the period that the chief minister has been there, he has done that exceptionally well. And that is where you have seen now there are tangible evidences of implementation of projects. If you can realize, for example, the Sierra Leone, there's more coordination now between the ministry, the government, and the departments and agencies. As I'm talking to you now, they were just in the States, you know, engaging other international partners now, you know, in terms of government officials from America, you know, and making sure that the president made a presentation so that at least extra resources will be put into place to support the delivery of services in terms of the Sierra Leone. So a lot is happening. And you can also see that in terms of human capital development, in terms of education, you can see what is happening now. Yeah, there is a lot of improvement in terms of enrollment, and what they are working on now is in terms of the sexy bit of it, which is equality. Their government is working on that. You can also look at also the gender empowerment, you know, in terms of women empowerment, the passing into law of the Child Marriage Act against child marriage and the child marriage. Those laws are there. Formulation of policies and regulations to ensure that women are being protected, particularly the child is now there. You can also see the social welfare ministry in terms of substance management, control and management, reintegration, rehabilitation, and recovery of young people who will be involved in substance abuse. You can see evidences of improvement in those areas, that young people are now ambassadors who've gone through those rehabilitation programs and are being integrated back in.
But I think later in the program, I shall be asking you, because now as we speak, newly recruited immigration officers are being unveiled. As we sit here right now, procession is on the way. They are marching from the forecourt of the Miata Conference Center to the Freetown City Council City Hall. Probably, talking about, you spoke about, substance abuse, and you and I know about sometimes, crossing points because of the porosity. People just come in and then we know what is happening. Thank you so much. And he is Honorable Robin Fale from the Office of the Chief Minister. We'll now move on to what is humanitarian. Well, the Adekunle Trust Fund is a charity named after a philanthropist, Madam Florence Adekunle Davis, who died in 2016. Since its inception, the organization has been engaged in a variety of humanitarian activities, including provision of scholarships, community feeding for the less privileged, and health outreach programs. The Adekunle Trust Fund has now decided to broaden its activities by involving academics in raising awareness on alternative medicines in the country, for which several fundraising approaches have been identified. Well, for more on what the plans are, we have in the studios the founder and chief executive officer of the Adekunle Trust Fund, Olu Davis. Good morning, Mr. Davis, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Chairman.
All right, I just read a brief background to this organization, which is purely humanitarian, not non-profit making, a charity. Now, tell us, for the past couple of years, since your formation, after the death of your mother, named after this particular foundation or trust fund, tell us about the things you've been doing and the impact you think you've created so far.
Thank you very much for having me again. Let me just adjust what you just said.
Is it 2016? I know.
The foundation started at 2016.
And
but mom died at 2010.
2010. Okay, so 6 years after the match. Okay.
Yes. And since 2016, you've been having me. Thank you very much. Okay. I know people will not remember. But so far, we started with some scholarship scheme at the New England vicinity where we establish and where we have our residents. and we have embarked on a lot of feeding programs here throughout this period. We've been to different communities like George Brook, like Smileton, you understand, and Allentown and other places. Recently we went to Mile 91, you know, where we did some distribution of school materials and feeding programs and all that. And while we were on it, like I told you earlier, we have this thing, this inclination, you know, about this medical thing. So this medical thing came up, you understand? And then we started this medical outreach thing. So we've been to several villages. Our last outreach was at Malap, a village in the Port Loko district, sorry. So we had to use the ferry and drive across to Malap. And while we were on that journey, then this idea came up from a friend, Dr. Silima, you know, at the Frabe College, you understand? That you are taking white medicine to the people, and the people have all sort of medicine around them. Maybe what we need to do, you understand, is to raise awareness on leaves and medicine that you could find around us. So that's where it all started.
So in other words, you know, according to you, you've engaged, you know, academics, you know, because they are the ones who do the research. And you know, let's know how far you go with your engagement with the academics, because at the end of the day, they are the ones who are going to approve or disprove.
Well,
you know? Yeah.
No, what we've done, we didn't really start with them.
Okay.
Since it was traditional, we start with the people who are dealing with leaves, who knows about leaves locally. Then we met with some of them at Wellington, we met with the chief. We've been working on it, and now we want to blend, you understand, the Acamedia and the local, and then we see what we get out of it. That's what we are doing.
So let us know how the discussions are going, you know, because the thing is, like you said, you started in communities, and you've been engaging in outreach programs, health outreach programs.
Yeah.
Apart from the feeding and also some other activities. Let us, you know, what has the discussion, how has it been so far, you know, engaging academics in this or on this alternative medicine?
Because why we want to bring them in? This first phase, what we are doing is to raise awareness, Sheku. Simple and straightforward. Yeah. These people have to come in later. But there, you know very well that we have deviated, you understand, when it comes to medicine. It's unfortunate. You understand? You have so many medicine from the Western world that are not, well, they are not from the Western world anymore even. We all are aware that chalks and other dangerous medicine are around. But we just want to raise awareness. Some of us who are old enough, and most of the people who are listening to me will know that when we were young, they used to give us different types of herb. For God's sake, ejiri, this, that. Even Robin, you will know that, alright? You know that. Everybody knows that. We used to use leaves and roots and things from the tree. We have them at the background, at our backyard, but we don't know how to use them. Let me just share with you quickly. I have an experience with diabetes. And because of this movement, I talked to a friend, Agina, you understand? And then he says, man, look, because we are having problem with local medicine in certain areas. Now, the average people, we don't know how to use it. People complain about dosage, you understand? People complain about the timing. Just see what happened to me. I explained to him, I've been trained bitterly for some time for sugar, but I was not doing it properly until I was educated. And then he says to me, you have to pick the leaves, you rub it with your hand, you understand? And then you get that water out of it, and then you drop small salt on it. First thing in the morning, you drink like half glass. Last thing in the night, you drink half glass again. Sheikh, when I tried it,
so you pour the liquid, you know, from the beans.
You try to extract the liquid from the leaves
into a glass of water, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you drop small salt in it. Then dosage now. Half the glass in the morning, first thing in the morning. The other half, the remaining balance, you drink at night. You understand? You understand?
So let us get this one clear. It's like you don't drink the whole cup.
No,
half
no,
of
no.
the glass, right?
Yes.
And then you leave the remaining for the night.
Yes, last thing in the night.
Okay.
Like you drink your warm medicine. I tried it for
But
3
then
days.
since then, let us now know that is the experience you got, right? So it makes you a competent authority to speak on this because you are suffering.
As you see, I'm speaking with
so what has since you started going that way, how has it been? Your diabetic condition, how has it been?
Honestly, Sheko, when I checked, my men were there, my guys were there, my members were there. 4.7 after 3 days. It used to be 9 and above, 9 above, 9 above. 4.7, it was okay.
So now they couldn't live in transform. You want to kind of raise awareness on
This thing,
on alternative medicines.
Yes.
And you are an example because you went through a process that probably has now made you better. But then tell us, how far-reaching do you intend this campaign to go? How do you want to do what the kind of strategy you're going to use to ensure that it cuts across?
Well, I don't know if you would allow me or if it's allowed over this place because easily I know they used to say, "Are you advertising?" But what we want to do on the 6th of December, we're going to have a fundraising dinner and dance. But it's not a raising money, so it's raising the awareness on alternative and local medicine. And so we're going to have people. We're going to have a keynote speaker. We're going to have doctors. We're going to have people from Connaught. We're going to have people who speak. Because as I am speaking, I'm a coordinator. You understand? So we need them with their expertise. We're going to have people who are nutritionists. Because you know that in all what we say, even if we want to heal ourselves, our lifestyle, they always tell you that your lifestyle, you have to be careful with your lifestyle. No matter what drugs you use, your lifestyle could affect. So we have to have nutritionists, people who will advise us. You understand? We're going to raise this awareness and we don't want to stop there. We want to make sure that we produce brochures like this, that will, you should be able to read and say if you use these leaves, if you use this and that. And check, let me tell you quickly what has been happening to me. Unfortunately, like I say, I'm not advertising or trying to damage any market strategy in our land here. But ever since I started to drink pear leaves, mango leaf, guava leaf, man, I'm a better man. I'm a healthy man. Trust me. And so this is the awareness. I'm living through it. And I want people to enjoy it as well. That's why.
So now that you are involving these academics, for things to happen, to raise awareness, now tell us how sustainable do you intend this particular campaign to be? Because the thing is, yes, there are times people come up with very brilliant ideas, initiatives, but then at the end of the day, they just die.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking in terms of sustainability?
Thank you very much. Sunday last, we had a meeting at the residence of Dr. Moya Private College, and we have people who are coming on board. We have a bigger plan. According to Dr. Moya. And what I would like to do is maybe please we would have him, and then he will help to explain that side better. But let me tell you, we are planning to produce different type of medicine in the future on our own. And on our own, we can do it. We have the leaves, we have the raw things here. Once there is a will, my brother, there is a way. But it's high time we start to think of what we have. Then we think all the time of what they will send to us or what they will give us. Because we have it around us. It's that awareness that we want to raise.
All right, thank you so much. He is Olu Davis, founder and chief executive officer of Adekunle Trust Fund. Well, we are working on a campaign to enhance alternative medicines in this country. And the program you're still watching is Good Morning Sierra Leone, live from a broadcasting house, New Englandville in Freetown. We go for a very short break. We'll be right back.
As a mother of the house, whenever I want to prepare palm soup, there's no need pounding palm fruit. All I need is Nkulenu's Ghana's original palm soup base. My soup is done, and its preparation, it is not difficult at all. Nkulenu palm soup base, it's easily done with no difficulties. Just take few ladles and your soup is done. And its flavor, it's amazing. This is Nkulenu's Ghana's original palm soup base. And this is Nkulenu's Ghana's original spiced palm soup base. Iron fruit and turkey berries are naturally added.
Also available Brown Gold Natural Cocoa Powder, Sunny Gold Brown Sugar, Neat Fufu Flour, Shito, Pisa, and Moringa. All available at Nyami Ado Enterprise, 1 Lower Waterloo Street, Freetown.
Nkulenu palm soup base.
Ghanaian original taste.
We are back, and the program you are still watching is Good Morning Sierra Leone, where we shall be joining our outside broadcasting team from time to time as newly recruited and trained immigration officers are processing from the Miata Conference Center to the Freetown City Council Hall, where these new officers are going to be unveiled. And the program you are still watching is Good Morning Sierra Leone. Now let us move on to another issue, and it has to do with orphans, which is why we have here Ambassador Ali Conte. Well, the World Orphans Day Solidarity Work for Orphans 2024, organized by the Orphan Empowerment Society and partners, aims to raise awareness about the challenges faced by orphans and children in the country. Ambassador Ali Conte, National Coordinator of Orphan Empowerment Society, Sierra Leone, is here with us in the studio. Good morning, and welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning.
Now, orphans, just give us a brief background to your organization, because before moving to this work, I know it is to raise awareness on the plights of orphans in Sierra Leone. But then tell us, your organization, brief background to your organization. How did it come about?
Yes, the Orphans Empowerment Society is an organization that seeks the welfare of orphans, and we also empower marginalized, vulnerable communities across Sierra Leone. Since we have been operating since 2018 to ensure that we support orphanages and also vulnerable children across Sierra Leone. So the organization came about when we visited an orphanage, and where we see most of these children we are not living healthy. So we seek the need that there is need for these children to be empowered. Because initially it was December to remember. It was an annual event that we normally did on December, that we seek support from people and then we go to these orphanages and donate. But we see that this is not sustainable, because we cannot only support them December to December. So we transform it to the Orphans Empowerment Society, where since 2018 we have been now supporting over 5,000 orphans and vulnerable children across Sierra Leone with our different programs. We have the Orphan Legal Aid, we have the Orphan Beyond Aid, we have the Orphan Education Aid Project, and we also work with other institutions to provide free medical care for orphans. And we act as an advocacy organization now for orphans.
Okay, now how do you identify them? Because the fear is that you have an established office where they will drop in, drop in, registered, and you know where they are. You have a database, that makes your work, because it is about knowing them. You have to identify them. So how are you reached? How do you get to know where they are and the conditions under which they live?
Yes, we normally do the a feasibility study across orphanages. That's where we work with orphanages and vulnerable communities. So we go to these vulnerable communities or this orphanage, and then we identify these kids, and then we know what their support will be, and then we go as an institution to provide the support. So according to UNICEF, in their last survey, we have over 310,000 orphans in Sierra Leone. So most of these orphans rely on seasonal goodwill donations, and most of them do not have the required support. As a result of according to our research, up to 20% develop serious disability, and most of them do not have access to education, health, or food supply. So we use this data to ensure that it informs our interventions in these orphanages. So that's why most times we work with those in the orphanages, because we know in the orphanages they have also done the required research to take in kids. So we work with those kids. We also do provide skills training for them because we want them to be sustainable. Like the garage are putting on, our orphans can also do it. We have a team.
So they're also in skills training?
Yes, we normally do skills training for them because we know after 18 they have to leave the orphanages according to the laws of Sierra Leone or the Social Welfare Ministry. So we not only support their education, but we also support them with skills so that when they leave this orphanage, they can be able to stand on their own.
So let's talk about this work. I know this work that you have about to, or have you already done it? Or what's the point you want to make? What do you want to showcase?
Yes, the work is a part of the awareness raising as we are doing today, because from November 1 to the 11th is the World Orphans Day. So we are raising awareness to ensure that people take action, and also the need for ensure that we get the support needed to support these orphanages. So that's why we are doing this lot of activities, engaging the media, and also ensuring we go to communities, we tell them about the issues orphans face. So the work will be a solidarity work, because a lot of people have been hearing about the issues of orphans, but probably they don't know how they can support or how they can help an orphan. So that's why we are doing the work to raise awareness across the country.
So now, Ambassador, how are you reached? Because the thing is that probably there are some people watching or listening to us who might be interested in helping out. Philanthropists, humanitarians. Let us know how you are reached. If somebody wants to help, how are you contacted? How are you discovered or uncovered, as the case may be?
Yes, and I think our organization is well known in Sierra Leone when it comes to the issues of orphans. Our office is located at 48 Shaka-Steven Street, and you can also reach us on our various social media handles, because that's where we normally tell people to go and see what we are doing, because if you are supporting a cause, you have to ensure that you know what the cause is about. And we also have our phone numbers on 099258986. Or you can reach us on email at sierraleone2019@gmail.com. So we have been working with our partners to ensure that we get this work done, like the Leo Rock Metal Group, the Child Fund, the Killer Fan Company, and also Premier and Divine Trading Company, those who have been supporting us to ensure that we also extend our arm to create this awareness so people can reach us through those means of communication that I've highlighted.
All right, thank you so much. Ambassador Ali Gonza, who is the coordinator of the Orphan Empowerment Society of Sierra Leone, and the program you're still watching is Good Morning Sierra Leone. But it's not time for us to know what is happening in around the capital, the city. For traffic updates, let us now join Mohamed Lamin. He was around the model circular road, axis this morning. So let us now bring you updates on how the traffic was at that particular area.
For your traffic update this morning, it's at Model Junction. This is the situation in the morning hours at this junction. One thing that is most challenging is the issue of bike riders, especially using the said street as a parking space. As you can see from your TV screen, vehicles cannot have the full access, especially making the U-turn at the right-hand side. Moving over towards the left-hand side, it is also challenging because half of the street is being occupied by riders, and then vehicles coming from the Mount Oil axis tree planting, it is easily accessible for them to go by, but it is challenging because for one to have an accident at this said area can easily cause serious amounts of accidents, especially for riders who are using this location as a parking space. A number of them use this location as a parking space, and then vehicles moving from the eastern part using the said new road, it is challenging for them. A long queue of vehicles coming from this end is challenging because the said street is being occupied by them, so it is hard for them to get access. And then moving over towards this said that is also used as a parking space for keke riders going towards the said area, which is known as the eastern part. As your traffic update for this morning hours.
Well, that was Mohamed Lamin. Well, I am in the Circular Road model area. Traffic update, as you've seen, that was how it was this morning. And we continue with the program. And you're still watching Good Morning Sierra Leone. I still have in our studios Honorable Robin Fari from the Office of the Chief Minister. He is the Community Outreach Coordinator in that office. Now, Honorable, the Office of the Chief Minister, according to what you said during our first, when we started this program, is an open office, is an office that ensures open governance, and that is good for democratic, good governance, democracy, openness, open government. Now, tell us, how has it been, coordinating, monitoring, and evaluating, over ministries, departments, and agencies?
Well, to me, and from what has been happening and that has been unfolded, it shows clearly that there's now a link, complete link, and there is a strong coordination. As I said, the Chief Minister is first among equals. You have the ministers, but he is the chief among the equals, among the other ministers, and he is one of the chief advisors to the president in terms of service delivery and other activities. But because it has been a new approach, every new approach has got to be actually, the vision has got to be shared and explained to people to understand. And now it's been very clear that the participation and the cooperation from the ministers, the heads of the MDAs as well, has increased greatly. There is a coordinating team, and there is a head of the delivery of service delivery in the Chief Minister's office. He is there to link and to make sure to be a link between government, the ministries, departments, and agencies, and the ministry. So that coordination has removed the fears, because sometimes something new creates a lot of fear in people. What is this now? Is it going to be a witch hunt? But it's been very clear that in terms of service delivery, there should be coordination, and it should be well coordinated and organized to ensure that's being delivered properly.
No, the Office of the Chief Minister is an extension of the presidency, because the Office of the Chief Minister is a creation of the president, and it is an extension of the presidency. Now, how does it look like? Because it is the president who creates that particular ministry, and as we said earlier, it is the prerogative. The Constitution of this country gives, that authority to the president to create offices, and the Office of the Chief Minister is one of those, created by the president or the presidency. Tell us, how has it been like? What kind of role does the president play when it comes to dealing with the Office of the Chief Minister?
The Chief Minister reports directly to the president. As you said, it's an extension. So the office, for example, when our office is being described as the chief minister's office in State House, and it's under the the president. So he reports directly to the president. He advises president on key issues, and as I said, in terms of governance delivery, he's there to coordinate, to control, and to make sure that projects are being delivered. And the president doesn't visit all the ministries all the time, but he gets regular reports, precise reports from what is happening, because the chief minister is fully involved in all these structures. So they report to him, he meets with them, and he has directors who coordinate and also reaches out to these people.
Okay, now, according to the discussion you sent us, the office of the chief minister doesn't know political party. The office of the chief minister doesn't know political, region, tribe, religion, you know. So how does that actually reflect on the operations of that office? An office who doesn't know political party, an office who doesn't know region, tribe, religion, as the case may be.
In performing his duties, he belongs to a political party. But when he's performing his duties as a chief minister, it goes beyond political party. Because we are talking about inclusivity here, we are talking about radical inclusion, bringing everybody on board, irrespective of your background, irrespective of your political identity, irrespective of political affiliation, irrespective of your level of disability, irrespective of your region or your ethnicity. Because if you want good governance, it's about participation. But if you have people who are resistant because they've been marginalized, then it will increase the resistance, and that will undermine good governance. So if you want people to be open, if you want people to participate, if you want people to cooperate, you have to open beyond the political lens. And that's what he has been doing. He reaches out to everybody. He reaches out to other political parties. Even when we were talking about the tripartite committee arrangement, he was, one of the people that even went to the All People's Congress Party, to engage there. He engaged the flag bearer then, Samora Kamara, who was the major chief negotiator on behalf of the All People's Congress Party. And that is why you saw that even the All People's Congress Party, came out from, their closets, to start to participate. So political governance, in terms of good governance, you have to go beyond the political lens, because the government of Sierra Leone does not just belong to the Sierra Leone People's Party. The Sierra Leone People's Party is a party in government. But that does not mean that everything should be, crowded around the Sierra Leone People's Party. You have to go beyond that.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. And he is Honorable Gabriel Fale from the Office of the Chief Minister. And I'll go over the papers. As you know, on a daily basis, we go through headlines in some of our local tabloids. Well, today I start with the Expo Times. The Expo Times says, Audit Service staff decry ICASEL review on tribunal report as bias. Here you can see the suspended Auditor General, Lara Taylor Pierce. And also here you can see a banner headline here. Well, Audit Service highlights EU intervention for accountable governance. Still with the Expo Times, Schools for the Blind and Deaf advocate for inclusive education for children with disabilities. Expo Times also, only 2 million Sierra Leoneans have bank account, Trade Minister says. Here you can see the photo of Minister of Trade. Moped, that is the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, popularizes medium-term national development plan. Unity within the Sierra Leone People's Party, a call to stand guard against division. These are some of the stories you can see in the Expo Times paper. But from the Expo Times, I move on to the Global Times. The Global Times says 7 APC MPs to defer their leader. Well, here you can see a photo of Lara Piers of suspended Auditor General. But if you want to know more about what the story proper, the body or the content of some of these headlines, you can go and grab your own copies. But we're here to read the headlines for you. Brief one says, still with the Global Times newspaper, APC praises President Bio's leadership on accountability. Here you can see the photo of President Julius Maada Bio. PC elections to be conducted in 3 chiefdoms, and still on the Global Times newspaper. And also here, Lincoln Point holds career fair for students. Well, from that Global Times, I move on to the Independent Observer. And the Independent Observer says, Mr. President, well, this has always been a kind of an editorial. Mr. President, can we talk about part 8? Mo Ibrahim Index, Sierra Leone among Africa top 10. Here you can see President Julius Maada Bio, still with the Independent Observer. National Park land owning families receive royalties. Lawyers engages the bar on gender issues. These are the stories you can see in the Independent newspaper. Well, from the Independent newspaper, I move on to the Concord Times. As you know, we have many times, but this time it is the Concord Times, and it says, Minister of Health warns against encroachment on National Rehabilitation Center land. Trade Minister and partners launch action plan for formalizing informal enterprises. Technical Higher Education Ministry launches UNESCO beer-free project at ETU, that is the Eastern Technical University. Still with the Concord Times. Well, Icasel wronged Lara Taylor Piers. These are some of the stories you can see in the Concord Times. Well, from the Concord Times, I move on to the AYB News, and AYB says, cyber security crucial for national security, economic stability. And the Welsh champions of cyber awareness schools debate. And still with the AYB News, a diplomatic engagement. Minister Tim Cabal dines with Sierra Leoneans in Australia. Well, these are some of the headlines you can see in the papers of this morning. You can go and grab your own copies. Well, still, before we go quickly, I move over to the Chief Executive Officer of the Adekunle Trust Fund, all ladies. Now, alternative medicines. The partnership you're trying to build. Let us know, moving to other activities to raise some money for this campaign. How have you got that kind of reciprocal kind of attempts by people who probably might be willing to work with you? Have you seen that just? Have you seen that willingness among those you are engaging? But okay, yes, we see this as a very brilliant initiative. We want to work with you.
I check you will be surprised to know that there are a lot of people who are supporting us. If you see, like I said earlier, I've got this zeal. It's because of the encouragement. That's what we lack, and I'm really having it here. And the people who are ready are determined because of the danger that we already have on the floor. That is some of the medicine that are selling to our people, which are not all right. But Sheku, while you were talking, I don't know, as a citizen, before we close, I know we're about to close. I want to ask my brother, as a Sierra Leonean, I noticed something. I was listening to the Slbc, your program this morning, and on this field salon, sir, they were interviewing some people. And what I gathered was the fact that in Sierra Leone, we have breakdown in information and communication. And they interviewed somebody, and he said exactly that. He said this field salon idea is good, but only few people know about it. You understand? Only few people know about it. And I think that's the catch, and that's the problem, which we should talk about, and we should.
So it means it has to be popularized.
Huh?
It has to be popularized more.
Well, not only has to, people should know what is happening, how you should go about it, which point you should move from A to B and C, and that kind of thing. You understand?
Okay.
You know, so sometimes it helps because maybe you've got good intention as a government to do things. You understand? Okay. But there are people along the line who are saboteurs, who have their own personal interests and their own personal agenda. You know what I'm saying? You will not see the real effect because even the people will not feel it.
All right. Okay, he is Olu Davis, Chief Executive Officer and founder of the Ade Community Trust Fund. Now, Ambassador Ade for Orphans. Now, let us know what is the synergy between your organization and that of the orphanages across the country. How do you synergize?
Yeah, I think we have a good synergy because we are working with over 100 orphanages across Sierra Leone. We have been also to the provinces, so we also see us as partners in development because we normally provide for them, and they also give us information on how the kids are operating because we do not have orphanage on our own. So most times we rely on them for the services that they provide, and we also complement the work of government because we have the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, but they cannot be everywhere. So we work with these orphanages to ensure we know what the needs of these children are, and then we come out to the public as we are doing to ensure that the public is aware of the challenges they are going and how they can support orphans, and particularly like institutions like Slbc who have been very instrumental to our work to ensure that we tell the public what we have been doing, as Mr. Olu just said, awareness raising. So particularly that's what we have been doing. Most of these orphanages, they cannot even talk on their own. People are not aware of them. Just now, and Mr. Olu was telling me they want to visit some orphanages. So a lot of people do not know about them. So unless we come to the public and then we
thank you so much. I'm Ambassador Ali Conte, Ambassador for coordinator for the Orphans Empowerment Society. You will quickly, Honorable Fari, in very few seconds, the Office of the Chief Minister. What is new that you introduced in very few seconds? Very few seconds.
I think it's more robust coordination and robust making sure that engagement and supervision to ensure that government programs and projects are being implemented, and also having performance contracts to ensure that people are being accountable to the public. As my brother was saying regarding the Fifth Radio, so that information is power. Taking it to the people. That's where we are trying to work to make sure we remove the gap and create a bridge between government and the government. And that has been happening. And in terms of course, the free, you can see now there's a reduction in the amount of money they've been using to import rice to this country. That has reduced considerably over the period, over 1 year. I'm not saying it's perfect now. I'm not saying rice price has gone down, but the amount of money being used to import rice has reduced by over 20%. Look at chicken, look at eggs. Those have reduced. You are now seeing other companies are being opened, industries are being opened. Now, very soon we start to see that they will be, producing or manufacturing, iron rods and things like that.
Right.
So governance is about openness, it's about accountability, it's about transparency, and that is a new thing that the Chief Minister has introduced, and government is very committed to that. Because that's the vision of President Julius Madabi.
Okay, thank you so much. And he is Honorable Benfari from the Office of the Chief Minister. He is the coordinator of community outreach. And you had Olu Davis.
March past actually, now with the new uniform, the immigration officer, they can display. That's not the Sierra Leone Police Band. Now they lead the procession. All right. The Sierra Leone Police Band, they give some sweet melody. All right, as you see that the new uniform, this where the immigration officer and they put on now, as from today, when at the 1st of November 2024, all around you will see immigration officer there now with this uniform, and the other color, because at 3 you will get 2 different color them. One way they wear light green top and bright green skirts. You can see some get 2 star, 1 star, some get 2 stripe, some get 3 stripe. They all now immigration officer belong to different department. Them now the immigration department. This now the immigration officer then brand new uniform. It's now the Sierra Leone Correctional Service brass band. Well, in case you just join me, this is now the Sierra Leone Immigration Department, the brand new uniform I am pulling out today. Of course, you see a green, because if you go all about, you know, you see immigration officer them in green. So we self don't join the line.
Right.
All right, of course, the Sierra Leone police, they give support to the Sierra Leone Immigration Department as then they march. Of course, they don't march from Miata Conference Center up to UE building. All right.
Detain! Wait! Wait, man. That's on. Detain! Ready? 1.
Well, we just see the Inspector General of Police, of course, safeguard attend.
2.
And we get the Director of Traffic Control with ACP Mojo is in attendance. And of course, SF can give their support to the Sierra Leone immigration. But it's a laudable venture whereby they see immigration officer them in uniform. You get all over green from top to bottom. Then you get light green, of course, and deep green. This now the uniform where you go for see as from today, the 1st of November 2024. So Sierra Leone Immigration Department done uplifts so that you go able to recognize them and you go able to identify them, because now, according to the chief immigration officer, they get power for arrest, because they go look around the city if anybody there in the country will not get permits for there, so the immigration officer gets all the right for arrest you, because we can see what's in another country, like we get the CDS, of course, they also with we. NCF come in attendance for give their supports to this occasion. Well, at any moment from now, we will go for assemble at the hall for they will get an insight of this program on how the immigration officer then with a new uniform. This very new for quite a long time. Yes, they get uniform, but not just too easy for identify. But this one you go for identify them clearly, recognize them as well as immigration officers.
Reviewing officer, they can't take salute, sir.
Well, we understand, say, the reviewing officer, they can take salutes. And after the inspection, we go into the hall. And then we go get an insight into how they arrive at this point get into uniform. We, of course, not a laudable venture, so easy now for identify whether an immigration officer, whether a police, whether a soldier, whether a council officer, whether a forest guard, so forth and so on. Well, the chief immigration officer, they can take a salute.
Game changer.
They can take a salute. All right, immigration officer, chief immigration officer, they do an inspection, guard of honor. right, the chief immigration officer, they take an inspection. All right, that's now the chief immigration officer of just take a guard of honor, inspection of the officers. Them we
pay attention.
Nah,
Stand. Everybody, listen up. Standard S. Ready? Action. Three at the chairs. Three at the chairs for a chief immigration officer. Hands. We remove headrest. Headrest. Remove. Hip, hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip, hip. Hooray! Replace headrest. Replace. Good. General, salute. Turn salute.
Sir, may I have a permission to fold them out, sir?
Granted.
No mistake.
To the hall. To the hall.
all right, and they fall out now, and of course, then they go into the hall as the.
My name is Samuel Bangwa, a camera operator at SLBC. I always capture the scene you see on TV. So stay glued to the public broadcaster.
My name is Abdul Kabia, a news anchor and sports producer at SLBC.
Hello, I am Esther Mahisama, important presenter of SLBC Sport.
I am Princess Gibson, executive producer, radio, gatekeeping, radio content, producer, public square, your program that brings you conversation on topical issues, and also presents our breakfast show, Good Morning Sierra Leone.
Hello, my name is Daphne Zainab Kamara. I am a television producer at the SLBC. I also read the news on television and present the podium on television too. I also announce on radio. Stay tuned to the SLBC.
Providing authentic information has been one of the pillars that SLBC relies on. I am Mohamed Simbeko Omar, a reporter who has developed insatiable appetite for human interest stories. Continue to stay with Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation for your best in broadcast journalism.
As a public broadcaster, we believe in giving out objective stories, and your interest is our concern. I am Moses Sile Conte, a reporter at the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation. Stay tuned.
Life no go ever sweet without
that thing what we call love. Now that make
Love Factor a very good program where any big person can look and enjoy.
Now the kind of program we for spend time for watch. Now the kind of program we for spend time for sit down for look.
And this program it made around land for and I wonder you say life.
The Love Factor show is about family, love, counseling,
relationship. We say we dey build and maintain relationship. This na program we say we dey counsel you for let you know how for deal with your partner, let you know how for settle dispute between you and your heart to heart.
Well, you don't hear it for yourself.
Join the Love Factor team
every Sunday, 10 p.m.
for help make we all enjoy love and peace.
I am Aminata Fofana, a reporter, a presenter, and an anchor for the SLBC.
I am Dennis Fraser, a reporter and presenter here at the Public Broadcaster, and this is the SLBC.
Hi, I am Cynthia Kamara, a news anchor, a reporter, radio presenter, and announcer. I find pleasure in keeping you updated, and it's a pleasure.
Hello everyone, I am Stella Frederica Bangura, a reporter and presenter at the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation. Stay tuned all day, every day. Cheers.
Discover Sierra Leone, a hidden gem of West Africa, where the rhythms of life dance in harmony with the beauty of nature.
Feel the heartbeat of our culture in every beat of the drum, in every step of the dance.
Experience the tranquility of our shores, where each sunrise brings new stories and endless possibilities.
Immerse yourself in the vibrant tapestry of our daily life, where every color tells a tale and every face a friend.
Come, be enchanted by the sights and sounds of Sierra Leone.
A place where your adventure awaits.
And memories are made.
I am Aminata Fofana, a reporter, a presenter, and an anchor for the Slbc.
I am Dennis Fraser, reporter and presenter here at the Public Broadcaster, and this is the Slbc.
Hi, I am Kenema, a news anchor, a reporter, radio presenter, and announcer. I find pleasure in keeping you updated, and it's a pleasure.
Hello everyone, I am Slbc Tv, a reporter and presenter at the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation. Stay tuned all day, every day. Cheers.
A place cannot produce poems. It can only not prevent them. And Freetown is good at that, for Freetown has its own sudden elegances. People are slow to leave it, quick to return. And there are others who come for a year or two and stay for a lifetime, sensing that they found a city that is in the world, yet sufficiently on the edge of it to have a different resonance. Let me tell you something about this city. All of us, we're all just passing through, and we've all been here forever. Those who came, those who stayed, those who never returned. Tides turn, seasons change. We've waited and we've watched. But we've always been here. We've always listened, because there is a different resonance here. It comes from the river, and the land, and the sky.
It's our place. All of us.
This city belongs to everyone.
And you know when it's your time.
And it's our time.
Listen, we are Freetown.
We are Freetown!
The golden rules of Freetown.
Don't pretend you're something that you're not.
Don't go thinking you're better than anyone else,
or that anyone else is better than you.
Don't shout about it. Get on with it.
We are Freetown.
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 Yeah.
We found our voice again.
I'm from India and Freetown.
I'm from China and Freetown.
I'm from the UK and Freetown.
I am from Nigeria and Freetown.
I am from home and Freetown.
This city belongs to everyone.
The fishermen,
the taxi driver,
the barber,
the drummers, the dancers.
All of us.
All of us. Everybody. We are Freetown.
The past is ours.
The future is ours. It's our time again.
And this city belongs to everyone.
The playwright,
the greengrocer,
the teacher,
the dog.
This space is ours.
This light is ours.
The beaches are ours.
The rivers now we own.
The roads are ours.
The bridges now we own.
We are Freetown.
We are all visitors and we've all been here forever.
We've got the mightiest river.
And the biggest sky.
And there's a resonance again.
Freetown. Freetown.
We are proud of this place.
We love this city.
And we want you to love it too.
We are proud of this place.
Na pass we all dey pass like stranger dem, but we all don't dare from them. Come here, and you'll feel it, that end of the line sense of freedom. Say yes to Freetown. Say yes to freedom.
Praise Allah for sending me you, my love. You found your home, it's here with me, and I'm here with you. Now let me let you know, you've opened my heart. I was always thinking that love was wrong, but everything was changed when you came along. Oh, and there's a couple of words I wanna say. For the rest of my life, I'll be with you. I'll stay by your side, honest and true, to the end of my time. I'll be loving you for the rest of my life. Through days and nights, I'll thank Allah for opening my eyes. Now and forever, I'll be there for you. I know it deep in my heart. I feel so blessed when I think of you, and I ask Allah to bless all we do. You're my wife and my friend and my strength, and I pray we're together in Jannah. Oh, now I found myself, I feel so strong. Yes, everything was changed when you came along. Oh, and there's a couple of words I wanna say. For the rest of my life, I'll be with you. I'll stay by your side, honest and true, to the end of my time. I'll be loving you for the rest of my life. Through days and nights, I'll thank Allah for opening my eyes. Now and forever, I strongly feel love, and I have no doubt, and I sing it loud, that I will love you eternally. For the rest of my life, I'll be with you, I'll stay by your side, honest and true, to the end of my time. I'll be loving you for the rest of my life, through days and nights. I'll thank Allah for opening my eyes, now and forever. I'll be there for you. I know it deep in my heart.
مين فيكم بحب الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم؟
To make people happy is one of the traditional Prophet is performed.
جاهزين؟ يلا مع بعض.
أنت نور الله فجرا
جئت بعد العسر يسرا ربنا علاك قدرا يا إمام الأنبياء.
No. You need to follow me. You need to follow me, okay? مرة يلا.
أنت في الوجدان حي،
أنت للعينين ضي،
أنت عند الحوض ري، أنت هاد وصفي،
يا حبيبي يا محمد،
يا نبي سلام عليك،
يا رسول سلام عليك،
يا حبيب سلام عليك، صلوات عليك،
يا نبي سلام عليك، يا رسول سلام عليك، يا حبيب سلام عليك،
صلوات الله عليك.
To my fans, all the best. You are the best. Thank you for your support as always.
مهما كبرت أعود بين يديك، طفلا صغيرا ما كبرت لديك، أنت أماني راحتي وسعادتي، قلبي لنيل رضاك عاد إليك، مهما كبرت أعود بين يديك، طفلا صغيرا ما كبرت لديك، أنت أماني راحتي وسعادتي، قلبي لنيل رضاك عاد إليك، أمي حبيبتي أمي، رضاك يا أمي، دنيتي وجناني يا حبيبتي أمي رضاك يا أمي دنيتي وجناني يا أمي يا من حملتيني وظنك أني أسعى لبرك ما حيت سنيني والله لن أوفي حنانك لحظة حتى وإن أهديك مقلة عيني يا من حملتيني وظنك أني أسعى لبرك ما حييت سنيني والله لن أوفي حنانك لحظة حتى وإن أهديك مقلة عيني أمي حبيبتي أمي رضاك يا أمي دنيتي وجناني يا أمي حبيبتي أمي رضاك يا أمي دنيتي وجناني يا أمي
Mountains of Mecca, what can you say of the day that Abraham passed your way? And he was instructed by God to build a house of peace where people will pray, and they will come on every lean camel and out of every ravine for the purpose of praising Allah, to glorify Allah. Oh, mountains of Mecca, what can you tell of the day that stones from the sky fell, destroying an army determined to break the house of Allah that Abraham built? Oh, mountains of Mecca, how was the dawn on the day that my prophet Muhammad was born? How did it feel knowing he was to be the last and most beloved of all, Rasul of Allah, Nabi of Allah? Oh, mountains of Mecca, you were there when the Prophet Muhammad climbed down in despair. Engraved in his heart were the words of his Lord to all of mankind. This was his call: La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Oh, people, praise only Allah. mountains of Mecca, how did you mourn on the day that the beloved returned to his Lord? And up till the last breath escaped from his lips, he prayed that his ummah would find success. O mountains of Mecca, how will it feel when the earth shall quake and tremble with fear, and we shall be gathered together to stand in the court of Allah with our deeds at hand. Oh, how we pray that on that day we'll be with those to whom Allah will say, peace be with you, I am pleased with you. O mountains of Mecca, bear witness that to the oneness of Allah do I testify. For all that He's given me, how can I deny? My purpose in life should be only to cry, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. There is no God but Allah, Muhammad is His messenger. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. There is no God but Allah, Muhammad is His messenger. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad Rasulillah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad Nabi Allah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad Rasulillah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad Rasul of Allah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulillahi wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. We praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We send blessings and salutations upon Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his household, his companions. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless them, to bless every one of us, and to grant us every form of goodness. Ameen. My beloved brothers and sisters, when a person falls ill, immediately many people would actually think to themselves, let me take a little bit of medication, let me see what I could do, let me perhaps have something that I might have within the house, and inshallah I'll feel better very soon. And then they find that they're not getting better. And so what happens is they think to themselves, let me visit the doctor, or let me speak to someone else. And they either visit the doctor or speak to a professional. And what would happen at that particular time, they feel reassured within themselves when the doctor diagnoses the problem they have and tells them that you need to have this medication or that medication. It is prescribed, and mashallah, they would make their way to the pharmacy or wherever they're going to get that medication, and they will start the course. And psychologically, they begin to feel that they're having something, and they may even give a bit of
إن الذين ملائكة ظالمين قالوا فيما مستضعفين في الأرض لم تكن أرض الله فيها وسعة مسير. Brothers and sisters, in brief, wherever feel tight, do not that's why we launched the uniform. Very, very much happy. For a long time. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more respect. More appreciation. God bless you. صراط الذين غير
all that you've done, we commit into your hands. Now we invite the president.
Mountains of Mecca, what can you say of the day that Abraham passed your way? And he was instructed by God to build a house of peace where people will pray, and they will come on every lean camel and out of every ravine for the purpose of praising Allah, to glorify Allah. Oh, mountains of Mecca, what can you tell of the day that stones from the sky fell, destroying an army determined to break the house of Allah that Abraham built? Oh, mountains of Mecca, how was the dawn on the day that my prophet Muhammad was born? How did it feel knowing he was to be the last and most beloved of all, Rasul of Allah, Nabi of Allah? Oh, mountains of Mecca, you were there when the Prophet Muhammad climbed down in despair. Engraved in his heart were the words of his Lord to all of mankind. This was his call: La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. Oh, people, praise only Allah, glorify Allah. Oh, mountains of Mecca, how did you mourn on the day that...
Been fortunate to be part of this call to wear this uniform, and I want to say this country looks up to you for better representation. On that note, distinguished ladies,
the beloved returned to his Lord, and up till the last last breath escaped from his lips. He prayed that his ummah would find success. O mountains of Mecca, how will it feel when the earth shall quake and tremble with fear, and we shall be gathered together to stand in the court of Allah.
All know the immigration department is very key to the aviation and to cross-border issues. Mr. Minister, you are welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we now continue with the program. We have done some amendments as appropriate. Now the immigration department invited us to this function, and it is but fitting, based on the amendment, that we request the chief immigration officer to give us a welcome address, along with to lay bare the issues, and will tell us the purpose of this meeting. Honorable, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Secretary to the Vice President, Dr. Emmanuel A.R. Gaiba, the Minister of Internal Affairs, Brigadier David Salova, Members of Parliament, Ministers of Government, Head of Agencies, distinguished guests, the Fourth Estate, the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, kindly allow me to stand on the existing protocols. It is both a privilege and an honor to address you today on this remarkable occasion as we launch the new security uniforms for Sierra Leone Immigration Department. The Immigration Department was completely detached from the main body of the security architecture of Sierra Leone. When political pundits, members of the security sector, and the public discuss the department, all we hear is exploitation, congested entity. Today is not merely a celebration of a new attire, it is a statement of our revolution, our readiness, and our commitment to the future of national security, migration management in Sierra Leone. Today's unveiling of our new uniforms is more than a change of appearance, it is a transformation of our identity. These uniforms symbolize a modern, professional, and dynamic Sierra Leone Immigration Department that is equipped to face the challenges of today's world. A uniform is not just a fabric, it is a bandage of honor, authority, responsibility, and it reflects our discipline, unity, and the trust that the people of Sierra Leone reimpose in us. For our officers, it is a reminder of the values that we hold: integrity, vigilance, and service to the nation. The Immigration Department is at the very heart of our nation's security apparatus. We are the gatekeepers of Sierra Leone borders, tasked with the safeguarding of Sierra Leone's borders, safeguarding our sovereignty, maintaining law and order at the point of entry, and facilitating the smooth movement of people for economic growth and national development. In a rapidly globalizing world, the complexities of migration are ever evolving, and with that comes an increased responsibility to ensure that migration is managed effectively and securely. Properly governed migration is a powerful driver of development. Left unregulated, it poses risks to peace, security, and social cohesion. Our presence at the nation's borders is not just a necessity, it is a strategic imperative. The new uniforms, with their enhanced security features and the modern design, are a symbol of our preparedness to confront future challenges, while also reinforcing the confidence the government and the citizens of the nation have in us. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take a moment to reflect on the transformative journey of our department. Just under 1 year of my administration, I repeat, just under 1 year of my administration, we have made major progress in modernizing our institution, enhancing our operational capacity, building a more agile immigration service. First, We have implemented comprehensive administrative reforms to streamline our operations and improve transparency and promote accountability. By reducing bureaucratic inefficiency, we are now either equipped to deliver our service more swiftly in an effective and efficient manner. Second, our service delivery has been remarkable improvement. The speed and accuracy with which we now process applications, issue of passports and manage visas have greatly enhanced customer satisfaction and reinforced our credibility. As a department that operates with excellence, the third, arrangements are well advanced to decentralize. I repeat, arrangements are well advanced to decentralize, roll out the processing of passports by the end of November 2024. In our 3 districts, I repeat, arrangements are well underway. This is important for the public. It is important for the audience also, because immigration is moving to the new direction. We are now moving forward to decentralize our operations across the country.
You see, my mama, she has done so well in raising me up. Oh mama, whenever I'm down, you always there to lift me up. I love you, mama. Oh, I love you. For the rest of my life, I'm with you. Oh, my mama. Oh, I love you. Forever in your arms, I see through. From where you born me, day day, so you still care for me. Whether I'm strong, whether I'm weak, you still there for me. For all the sacrifice you make, I'm grateful to you, mama. Mama, mama, I pray to Allah for you. I pray to Allah for you. At this stage in life, taking care of you is my responsibility. Mama, you taught me to be humble. Whatever I do for you, I do with humility. I love you, mama. Oh, I love you. For the rest of my life, I'm with you. Oh, my mama. Oh, I
headquarters up in remote border locations. 6, our partnerships on the international stage have never been stronger. Through agreements with organizations like the International Organization for Migration, the IOM, and collaboration with European Union partners, the United States of America State Department, the Departments of Homeland Security, we are now better positioned to address border crossing security challenges and stay ahead of evolving migration patterns. These alliances allow us to leverage global best practices and harmonize our efforts with international frameworks. 7th, we have expanded our team, recruiting 115 staff to fill critical roles, and more are underway. This new wave of talent ensure that we meet growing demands of our work and expand our reach across the country, while maintaining the highest standards of professionalism. Lastly, our commitment to training has been unwavering. We have invested in specialized training for officers in areas such as border security, fraud detection, and the use of modern technologies, ensuring that they are equipped to handle the complexities of the 21st century migration work. For the first time since the department was established, in the 1940s and 1950s, 250 immigration officers and border patrol officers successfully underwent 3-day basic training, law enforcement training, from the 25th to the 27th October 2024 at the Sierra Leone Peacekeeping Law Enforcement Academy in Freetown. The objective of the training was to capacitate my staff with specific skills and techniques that will enable them to perform their duties with the introduction of the new security uniform. The specific objectives of the training were as follows: to ensure security personnel understand the dynamics around putting on uniforms, improve skills of officers in prevention, detection, and investigation of crimes in both internal and external operations, increase intelligence mechanism currently used by the department in our daily operations, access the physical fitness of officers in line with providing required security standards and drill skills. In conclusion, today's event is more than a uniform launch. It is a milestone in the evolution of Sierra Leone Immigration Department. We are moving forward, stronger and more prepared than ever to protect our borders, safeguard our people, and contribute to national and regional security. To my fine, diligent, and hard-working staff of Immigration Department, I repeat, to my fine
You see, my mama, she has done so well in raising me up. Oh mama, whenever I'm down, you always there to lift me up. I love you, mama. Oh, I love you. For the rest of my life, I'm with you. Oh, my mama. Oh, I love you. Forever in your arms I see through. From where you born me, day day, so you still care for me. Whether I'm strong, whether I'm weak, you still there for me. For all the sacrifice you make, I'm grateful to you, mama. I pray to Allah for you. I pray to Allah for you. At this stage in life, taking care of you is my responsibility. Mama, you taught me to be humble. Whatever I do for you, I do with humility. I love you, mama. Oh, I love you. For the rest of my life, I'm with you. Oh, my mama. Oh, I love you. Forever in your arms, I see through. From where you born me, day day, so you still care for me. Whether I'm strong, whether I'm weak, you're still there for me. For all the sacrifice you make, I'm grateful to you, mama. Mama, mama. I pray to Allah for you. Nobody could have loved me better, like the way you love me. No one could love me better. For all the love, the time, the care, the patience, then they want charama. Yeah, yo, mama, mama.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulillahi wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. My beloved brothers and sisters, we know that all of us need protection, the protection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is the owner of protection. If Allah has not protected someone, they are doomed. And if Allah has protected someone, then nothing can ever harm them. So the Prophet ﷺ has clearly told us that we need to seek the protection of Allah. In fact, Allah Almighty Himself has revealed surahs, entire surahs of the Quran, wherein He is asking not only Rasulullah ﷺ, but by extension every one of us, to seek the protection of Allah. You and I know that Muhammad ibn Abdullah al-Hashimi al-Qurashi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the best of creation, the most loved by Allah, the most noble of all messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah's peace and blessings be upon them all. We know that he was protected by Allah completely. He didn't need to seek the protection of Allah. But Allah still tells him that we will let certain things happen in your life only so that your followers, your ummah, can actually take cue from what has happened and protect themselves and continue to seek the protection of Allah on a daily basis, not just in the morning, but in the morning and the evening. May Allah protect all of us. Say Ameen. My brothers and sisters, there was a time when someone had blown into the knots that they had made of the blessed hair of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam on a comb, trying to engage in what is known as magic.
This new uniform represents more than just a wardrobe update. It signifies a profound transformation within our security services, underscoring the pivotal role of the modernized and empowered immigration services in our national security architecture. As frontline defenders of our borders, immigration officers are essential to protecting Sierra Leone's sovereignty while facilitating the secure movement of people.